We'll add that in.
Okay. It is rehearsal.
Holy cow.
We are 6:31, running late.
Yes.
Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you all for coming. We will begin just shortly. I have two things. Number one, at some point during this rehearsal, I will say, hey, gentlemen, thank you, sorry, rehearsal time. At some point during the rehearsal, I will say, na 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 na, you join, na 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 na, hey, hey, good, and don't say bye.
Good.
Hey, good. And then we'll just, pass it silence, and your response will be good. As soon as I start saying na na na, just start singing. Start na na na, hey, good. And just
We'll know who was waiting.
maybe, yeah. Anyway, before
we did remember.
We get to listen to Alan go by.
this is your reward for being here on time.
Watch out for space.
So, with that said, we have Sir Reggie wants to say something before we get started.
I just wanted to say that we had a very successful barbershop event. Everybody in green shirts know because they volunteered, and we appreciate your help. We had 110 high school students from 5 different schools, and they sang 2 songs. One was "You've Got a Friend in Me," arranged by Dan Wessler from
After Hours, correct?
But that one was easier.
That one was easier. And the second one was called "This Is Why I Sing," which was arranged by Melody Hine. And then the 2 clinicians, for those who weren't there, were Melody Hine and Clay Hine, both fantastic. The teaching quartet was the 2024 the 2024 Sunshine District Quartet Tonal Fusion with 1 substitute at bass. But the substitute, Sam Rickenbaugh, actually was the winner in the quartet for, what's it called, the JV squad?
The varsity quartet?
No,
That's the next gen.
Next
Next gen.
So it was a good bass substitution. The 2 girls are from Duly Noted, who we all know. And the other one was Joseph DeRosa from, the championship horse.
Gold
So
medal.
it was a superstar cast. It went reasonably smoothly from months, but overall, the kids had a good time. Clinicians had a good time. The music teachers of Lee County that sent their kids to the schools were also there. They enjoyed it. They got a continuing education credit talk/lecture from Clay and Melody during lunchtime. So thank you guys for being proctors and hanging out in the rooms while we could do that. And then at the end, they sang at the concert the 2 songs that they learned. They sounded really good, and so much improvement in 5 hours was really staggering. And then the quartet sang a few songs, and then we all departed and went our separate ways around 3:30. And we're going to try and figure out if we can get it done next year with the appropriate funding and grants and fundraising and whatever we need to do. Yes.
And thank you, and Tara, of course, for doing this fantastic job. Toward the end there, when they were going to perform, Gary Stroh, the
Yeah.
director of TAG showed up, and I talked to him a little bit, and he said that they would sing at the next opportunity with us, they'd like to.
Good.
Plus, they're having a concert at the school this Thursday, I think,
Well,
at 7:00.
Yeah.
And it's open to the public.
okay. Yeah, so Gary Stroh was around all day and he was actually very happy about it. And actually, the little connection is that he teaches at Cypress Lake High School, which is where both Michaela and Madison Slanka went to school. So they sang for Gary Stroh as well. So he used to hang around with Mike Slanka, be on tour. He said, "Oh, yeah, good story."
Oh, I didn't see it there earlier, I didn't know it.
Yes.
You should have been there. So there's 115 kids up there on rises. They don't know each other. Well, they were in groups of kids. Some kids did know each other.
Yeah.
But the first thing, after some warm up and general introduction, is they taught them a tag. I think during the day they taught them 4 tags.
They did over the course of the day.
And the kids were right on it because they are there because they are good music students and probably used to sing themselves. They sang that first tag, it brought tears to my eyes. Here's 115 kids singing in tune for something they learned 3 minutes ago. It was
Performance judges dream.
Yes, it was really good. It just killed me.
Well, they got a good sound.
They did.
Yeah, they did. They had good sound after their warm-ups. They had good placement. They had everything they're into.
Yeah, it was fun watching Melody and Clay teach them.
Yes.
It's not choral singing we're doing.
It's more like talking. Yeah, it's fun because Tony DeRosa does the talking thing too. Like, everybody in the country say your name, like you're introducing yourself. Like, oh, hey, Sir Ed, and that's where you want your placement, that kind of thing.
So the kids from public schools or?
Yeah, it was the public schools in Lee County. We were going to invite Canterbury. That's one of the private ones, and Bishop Moreau. But Canterbury doesn't have a chorus. They have an elementary school chorus through 6th grade. They just started a middle school chorus this year. But I know the music director because he used to direct my daughter, Matt Morrell. And he said that next year they're going to try and get a high school one going, in which case that if they're invited, they would come. So the Bishop Moreau also didn't have like a set chorus to invite.
So this is going to be an annual thing, hopefully.
We'd like to.
So, yeah, so the gist of it is that we got a grant from HFI in 2022. And so we picked some music, we had a website, we paid Michaela, and so we didn't have the $5,000 fully going into this year.
Okay.
We had about
You got some left over.
4,000 left over. And we went way, way over budget. So
What a guy.
I picked up the tab and go over the budget stuff.
And next year you pay for the whole thing, is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. The over budget part was about $3,000. So we're gonna have to do some fundraising. I'm gonna write to HFI, get another grant. I'm also gonna go to the Lee County School District to see if they'll buy the music and reduce our out-of-pocket costs. But, I mean, the t-shirts are $1,800, pizza was $500. I mean, it's just getting all the clinicians, you're flying them in, you're putting them up. I even had Melody, Clay, and his wife Becky staying at our house so that we didn't have to spend on hotels for them. I just couldn't accommodate the time for that evening.
Right.
So, yeah, but it was, the kids are happy. It was a successful event, and now Lee County knows about it. And so next year we get the same level of cooperation to make it happen. I'll figure out some
Well,
sort
if
of.
it's such a success, I think they'll be motivated to do it again,
Yeah, I mean, the kids didn't pay anything, so I mean,
You can tell
they're motivated. They get to miss a Friday of school
And pizza.
and pizza.
And we know that not so much vegetable pizza.
Yes, cheese and pepperoni were more popular ones, in case that matters to anyone.
There was an awful
They come
moment
by
when
and
I
say,
said,
"What's
the
that?"
ladies are all asking for the vegetarian pizzas, and somebody said, oh, we took them all to the base sectional room. And we immediately got them all and brought them out of there and traded them for pepperoni. So.
Because everyone knows basic
They
don't
ever
eat
say, what kind of
vegetarian.
pizza is this? And I opened up the box, and this one girl comes by and she goes, vegetable. Ew.
Hey, two of our clinicians were vegetarian, so. cheese, 20 pepperoni. And as somebody said, they're like locusts, you know, you put it out and like the snacks, you know, I went to Costco and bought a bunch of stuff of all different kinds. And you put it on the table and literally like in 7 minutes, it was like,
The question I got asked every time they came up is, how many can we have? And I said, take whatever you need. I went out on a limb. Well, they didn't need it all, so it worked out.
well, I mean, you know, some kids, they just get breakfast, you know.
Well, yeah, I didn't know, because high school kids, some of them could just like mow down.
They could. That's why we kind of broke it up and had snacks and then lunch and then snacks again like every 90 to 120 minutes. So that
It was an incredibly diverse group. I mean, it was 3/4 women,
yes.
2/3 women at least.
At least 2/3, yeah.
But I was surprised. I was doing check-in for T-shirt registration, and it was organized by, alphabetized by first name, which is really handy. And you'd ask these girls what their name is, and then I'd have to ask them again, and I'd say, could you spell that? Because a lot of these African-American young women had very unusual names, but everybody just came to sing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yes. And we put the old white guy in charge of registration. That was our fault.
Seemed to work.
No, it was a diverse group, but everyone had such a great time. And then one of the funny things, in case you weren't there, was that after they had sectionals, then they came out and then they were kind of inspired to kind of chant like diarrhea tongue, and then they, you know, the lead would say, no, lead, yeah, 10 or 10 or 10. And so it was like the kids were kind of competing against each other, but they had developed that camaraderie by the section, even though they were from all different schools. So that was really cool. And even afterwards, you know, I saw, even in the sectionals, when I visited each one, that people were kind of exchanging Instagram accounts and stuff like that. So they kind of, you know, became friends, bonded at least. So, hey, we sang together, blah, blah, blah. And some of these other music kids who are singing, they're going to be in various chorus events
Yeah.
in the county.
Mhm.
So they'll see each other. You know, some of them play the instruments, like all the band kids from different schools.
Some of them will be in the county honor choirs
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
honor choir. And the night before, actually, the honor choir actually had its first part of 2 exams. So what they do is, to be in the honor choir, you have 2 parts. The first part is that you don't perform. The first part is a written test, and then they do sight reading. And so on Thursday night, the kids who were actually the singers who were trying out for honor chorus were at the school until 9 p.m. singing and doing whatever they were doing. So they were thrilled to death to come in on Friday and just be able to relax and sing and not be in exams, you know? So, yeah, a couple of music teachers told me that too. They're like, oh, our honor choir kids are so thrilled to have this today. And then the second part of their test, which is next week, is when they do their vocal performance and get rated on that. So, and then they get selected for honor choir. So, any other observations, comments anybody wants to make?
My last thing I'll say is, based on how successful this was, this also, and based on the cost evaluation from this year, that then also puts another onus on the course. How can we help fundraise some of the extra stuff next year? So that'll be.
We did get 500 from the chorus.
So to do this again would cost $7,000 roughly, based on what you were saying. I was trying to track.
Total was about 7,700 total.
Yeah, we got 4,000 left over from that money that we were.
No, now we're gonna have 0. because
Yes,
we get
it was used.
for the bill from Sunshine District for the music and whatever stuff I have.
Okay, so it wiped it all out, okay.
But we can ask for it again.
Yes,
Yes, I'm already gonna do that.
yes.
I hired Joseph DeRosa to do a 7-minute montage of the video and other stuff that was arranged, and I'm gonna send that to HFI for the grant and ask them for another one.
And
then we can use that video for marketing for us and for the school district.
yeah.
And we may find HFI says, hey, we'll support that, but not this year, next year. If we had to do it every other year, it would be the end of the world.
They've been kept in the loop. I've been in touch with Jim.
Yes, from Stormfront.
Stormfront,
Yeah, Jim.
Oh,
Jim Clark.
Clark, yes.
Clark, and Perry White. And I've kept them in the loop. I've been emailing them 3 or 4 or 5 times, just letting them know what's going on. I invited, hey, if you guys have an HFI rep who wants to come down, we send somebody. Even Rick Taylor's been down to Florida as well, because he has a couple friends down here. I forget everybody on the I also invited Steve Craig, who's the youth and harmony director from Sunshine District. He couldn't make it. But the point is that if HFI is in the loop, and then they get a nice little video and a nice little write-up, and please send us more money.
Yes.
What they've been doing recently, though, is not just getting the grant. They've been not only doing the grant, they've been actually getting AIC quartets to come.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna wanna pay for that, that's even better, because that removes part of our hotel equation. Yes.
Public school learning how to do forecast now.
I don't, there wasn't really any quartetting, and it was too early in the year for any established choruses to say, hey, we want to sing on the show, even though I guess Tag is singing Thursday. But they didn't, we had sent out an invitation to say, hey, if any ensembles want to perform at the show, let us know. And then the quartet was going to audition them, but nobody.
So that they're not learning quartets.
Not so much, no. I think
But they did, after, each time after they did the tags,
Yes.
after the first one, second tag,
Yeah.
they had the teaching quartet come up and sing the tag, said, now, can we get a bass? Can we get a baritone?
people volunteered. They
And
came up.
by the time we got to the fourth tag, they had to do it 4 times to accommodate all the people, like, I want Donald.
They're getting pretty enthusiastic.
They were, it was great.
So, yes, sir.
About the potential to develop a group for November.
November? No.
Yeah, or fall.
It's packed, first of all.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have already that plus 5 quartets or more, and they're not in any position to be a multi-school chorus, logistically. You know. But the one from Cypress Lake, Harris Stroster, they're available as an ensemble because they've sung at our show before. So that's possible. But then as a multi-school chorus, the logistics, I don't even know how that would work. But anyway, so it was good. Just want to say that. Yeah.
Would it make sense to do a little write-up for the harmonizer?
Yeah, I'm already doing that. I reached out to Sunshine District and asked them, because the lady who does the printout for that is, her name is Roxanne. And so I already asked Steve, hey, to get a write-up, how do we go about doing that? Good idea. To get a little publicity.
Sure.
For our parks. Hey, we're in sleepy Southwest Florida, but we're entertaining kids in Berkeley barbershop rooms.
Yeah. What do you do? We're birthing
Huh?
buttons.
Send money.
Yeah.
Or send people to sing. Anyway, all right, well, thanks again. And I will pass along the stuff to Tara. She did a great job, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
And,
If anybody wants to know what's going on with TAG,
yeah,
Cypress Lake Vocal Department, just Google that, it gives you their calendar, it gives you learning tracks, you can listen to them online, a whole bunch of stuff on it, so and that way you can.
Cypress Lake vocal
Department.
department.
You send that to me and I'll send it out tomorrow morning. Steve,
All right.
that'd be great.
Thank you.
Breathe in. Out on SH. Breathe in. Out on SH.
One of us will.
Okay, we're here now. Go here. house, breathe. Okay. Clap on 3. 1, 2. Clap on 4. 1. Clap on 6. 1, 2. Clap on the end of 3. 1. Clap on the end of 3. 1, 2. Clap on the end of 3. 1, 2, 3. So clap on the end of means 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah. Clap on the end of 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Clap on 4. 1. Clap on 2. 1. Clap on 6. 1. I see some cheating, but that's okay. A little toe tap won't hurt, right? Clap on the end of 6. 1, 2. Clap on 3. 1. Clap on 2. 1. Clap on 1. Very good, very good. Can I have you bubble or? Siren? With a bubble. Right there. Perhaps, whatever SOBT you're comfortable with. Okay, good. Let's, can I hear, this is like a good pitch, just on food. Can I hear that? Very nice. Let's go to 5. Ready? Back down, he's fine. There's a little bit of harmony there, but that's all right. That sounds very nice. Remember, we want to keep it all in that thin feeling, right? Can I have you try and say, thin? Watch this. I'm in thin. still thin, but it's loud, right? Can you hear that difference? Do you see? Get a little louder. See, wow, whenever you need to get loud, I want you to still think, how can I keep that in a good tone, right? Occasionally, we might call for a little bit of thickness, but always be mindful of singing. You know, in that. Very good, good, good. Give me an A flat. Cascade. Yeah, think a little bit of air in your E. Here we go. E. And one more thing, try to feel like we're just ever pushing the note upward. So it's not feeling like I'm sitting on it, but I'm keeping it sort of like engaged and lifted. So help keep it right there. Go ahead. Very nice. Keep that same place, cascade. Chord. Yeah, good, 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 good. For the sake of time, we'll skip tag. And have just a quick seat, pick us up. We're gonna do basically a full run through of the show, all right? So that way we all get the general gist of songs, quartets. And once we go through the run through, we'll have our little break, and at the last time that we have, we'll address some things here. I highly encourage you to look at these words and to think how you can embody them in the course of the song. That's why they're right? Okay. Before we do that though, because whoever's singing, feel free to stay. If you're not singing, I would encourage you to help us by observing, maybe. So I do want to do a little bit of rearranging. So, it's going to be you three, right? I'll probably ask Dave to come up here if you don't mind. Come up here. Bert, you can take what Dave was.
Randy will be here.
That's probably going to be. I may do 3 votes.
I forget what the space looks like. I was.
Okay, but the space will accommodate.
Okay. That way, it's not, doesn't have to be too wide. I need to be over, right, I guess, on front or. You know what we're gonna do, Bert, don't sit there, sit where Larry is. Larry, come up here, Jim, go, one behind you. I like that. Larry, Randy will probably be there. Okay, I think we can do this. We are missing. Perhaps. Well, yeah, but I also need to make space. I do like that idea. I'm probably have you guys move over. No, not you, second row. So, because I'll probably want an hour there. You can move over one, maybe come up one. You're gonna sit down where, Bill is right there, yes.
Ron Payne is going to be there Wednesday, Sunday will be there tonight.
So we are back.
Shoot. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, and 4. Or should I? I think I'm okay with that.
We got two more coming in. We got one, okay.
Right. I commented on it. This will be okay for now. Okay? This is okay for now. Let's begin. We're gonna do a run through, so everybody knows what's going on. In the course of the run through, I may or may not play around switching, just accommodating it.
Can you cue me when you want me to start talking? It's great. You're singing under me in the first song, right? For the intro.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah,
You have
so
that-
I need to know where to start.
I think
I've got about 20 seconds probably.
that's probably.
About right.
About right.
Yeah,
That'd be fine.
and I can speed it up if I need to.
Big words.
I'll probably, if anything, I'll cue you when we start walking, because you probably, I don't know.
I'll be over here.
If not, we might just, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay. Like we have to say goodbye to you. It's like we just was to wave goodbye to a wonderful man. He's the only one. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I
For
was?
the record, I had this trip planned for a year before he booked this deal.
Well, you know what?
Still
Na
nice.
na na na
Na, 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 hey, goodbye.
Whoever said bye, that's not what I told you.
The true feelings came out.
Get here on time, boys. You figure out what all that's about. Here we go. Let's start from the beginning.
What a night,
What?
what a night, we're ready to go, so now.
overture, curtain lights, this is it, the night of nights. No more rehearsing and rehearsing our part. We know every part by heart. Overture, curtain lights, this is it. We'll hit the heights, and know what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're the Gulf Coast Harmonizers based in Fort Myers, Florida. We're delighted to be with you this afternoon here at All Seasons Naples. We're a chapter of the Barbershop Harmony Society. It's an organization of men and women all over the world dedicated to barbershop harmony. Under the direction of Joshua Nieves, our chorus and some chapter chords are ready to get started.
On with the show, this is it. And no one eyes will hear song with the show tonight.
George M. Cohen was a songwriter whom some called Yankee Doodle Dandy. He was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor and wrote many favorites, including this next song.
Broadway, Broadway, I'm missing you so, Broadway. Give my regards to Broadway, remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old time throng. Won't you give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long. Say hello to dear old Coney Island if there you chance to be. When you're at the Waldorf, have a smile and charge it up to me. Mention my name every place you go and around the town you roam. Wish you'd call my gal. Now remember old now. When you get back home, give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Tell them how I'm yearning to sing another old time song. Won't you give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there, say that I'll be there, say that I'll be there. Ere long, ere long.
Our next song is often associated with the singers Liza Minnelli and Frank Sinatra. It talks about making a brand new start in a city that never sleeps and being king of the hill and top of the heap.
Start spreading the news. I'm here today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York, baby, New York. Please take my shoes. heart alone to stay. Right through the very heart of it, New York, New York. I wanna wake up in that city that doesn't sleep. I don't wanna sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the hill, I'm top of the heap. Are melting away. Gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York, New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere is up to da 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 anywhere is up to you.
In the early 1960s, Meredith Willson wrote a musical known as The Music Man. This next song is from that musical and talks about an amazing marching band and a big parade.
Wah 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 wah, sis boom. Wah 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 wah. 76 trombones led the big parade. 110 cornets, looks and had one but always ends and goes out the finest virtuosos, cream of every famous band. 76 trombones left the morning sun, 110 cornets right behind. 1,000 priests ringing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were cummerbunds, timpani, and horns thundering, thundering all along the way. Well, you pull me up to the big bassoon, each bassoon having its big fat say. There were empty rounded cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering louder than before. And clarinets of every size and trumpeters and improvised a full octave higher than the score. 76 trombones with the counterpoint, 110 cornets blazed away. Away to the rhythm of march, march, march. Everyone began to march, and they're marching still to this day. March along, march along, march along, to this
How you get? Next.
Now for the first performance as a foursome, the Harmonious Gents would like to tell you a little bit about what makes barbershop different from other forms of vocal music. Here's Josh, John, Dave, and Steve.
We do it or not? No, we'll review that.
Okay. All right.
But that's, just mark where quartets go. That's important.
So our next song sounds a lot like it was from another era, but actually was sung by Harry Connick Jr. in the 2003 movie Sleepless in Seattle.
Laughter and love songs, a table for two, dancing and dreaming, just me and you. I remember the days of just you in time, of hanging around in Sleepy Town forever. Sweep the old back roads, empty for miles, empty for miles, where you can ever dream and colors you fit. But when I saw you, I knew we'd go together. We'd go together like a wink and a smile, like a wink and a smile. Leave your old jalopy up by the railroad tracks. We'll get a hip, double dip, toppy to see Cadillac. You can never run and don't go too slow. It's only green lights and all right, let's go together. Here we go with a wink and a smile, wink and a smile. Now my heart hears music, music. Such a simple song, singing again, the notes never end. This is where I belong. Just the sound of your voice, the light in your eyes. We're so far away from yesterday. Together, you and me, together with a wink and a smile, a wink and a smile. We go together like a wink and a smile. We go together like a wink and a smile. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Next. Our next number is the title song for the 1948 musical set in South Africa. It's the musings of a man having a crisis of faith and doubting God's work in his life.
You go too long after. One more time.
Before Lord God made the sea and the land, he held all the stars in the palm of his hand, and they ran through his fingers like grains of sand. And one little star fell alone. And the Lord God hunted through the white night air for the little dark star on the wind down there. And he stated and promised he'd take special care, so it wouldn't get lost. No, the star grows dim and the clouds blow over and darken in. So long as the Lord God's watching over them, keeping track how it all goes on. Now I've been walking through the night and the day, till my eyes get weary and my head turns gray. And sometimes it seems maybe God's gone away, forgetting the promise that we heard him say. And we're lost out here in the stars. Little stars, big stars, glowing through the night. And we're lost out here.
Hear that last chord again? Basses.
In the
This is where the chords will sing. I do not have that much script yet.
That's fine.
So, next song.
Something the way he moves.
Our next song medley is considered a barbershop classic. It talks about saying goodbye to someone you've fallen for, leaving to go away for better times.
So for those that have memory challenges, we're all at different levels. I had established that the song, I believe, was a different song.
Yeah.
Different song. Well, I'm deciding to do it on this song because it's always been bad too. So we'll do it on this song. So we either sing, go to your regular chord like I always have you do, and then go to the tune chord.
We did it on this song.
Was it this song?
Yes, we did.
I know, well, I remember it on a different song, but it's they're, I like both of them. This is what we're doing, pitch. And that's your theme. Escape.
Yes.
I'm ready to get out of here. Ready?
Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, my honey. I'm gonna go away and leave you. Never see you any, never upon that ferry boat, never to return again. So goodbye, farewell, so long forever. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. We all fall for some girl that dresses neat, some girl that's got big feet. We meet her on the street, then we'll join the army of married boobs to the altar, just like leading lambs to slaughter. When it's over, oh boy, we get it good. That's the days we then recall. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief. We are bound for. Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, my honey. I'm gonna go away and leave you. Never see you any, never gonna see you any. I'm gonna sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again. So goodbye, farewell, so long forever. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Coney Island.
Okay. Next. Not doing anything.
Paul McCartney is one of the most famous singer-songwriters alive today. When he was a teenager, he wrote this next song for his father on the occasion of his father's birthday.
2, 3. When I get older, losing my hair many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine, birthday greetings, bottle of wine? If I get out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? We'll be older too. And if you say the word, maybe I could stay with you. I can be handy, mending a fuse when your lights are gone. You can take a sweater by the fireside, Sunday morning, go for a ride. Doing the garden, digging the weeds, who could ask for more? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight. Not too dear. We shall scrimp and save our grandchildren on your knee. Little Virachuk and send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me your answer, fill in the form. Mine forevermore. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm when I'm 94.
I know. Don't worry about that, I know. Next.
Then we'll introduce the notables, and I can read that if you like, and we'll move on to the next song.
Let's see if I approve it.
Okay. Our last quartet this afternoon traveled to San Antonio, Texas, earlier this year and placed 10th in the 5th annual World Quartet Barbershop Contest. Please welcome Gene, Lynn, Alan, and Josh, the notables.
Wow.
Sounds pretty cool.
You know about that?
Who were those guys? All right.
Pretty scary.
We sing, we're done, hopefully they applaud, you never know, and next.
Most of us remember the beloved singer and musician Louis Armstrong. This next song was recorded by Louis Armstrong and talks about seeing the beauty in the small, everyday things we experience in life.
I will cut you off. Remember, it's the same thing that I told you here, is what we're gonna do here, we're gonna tune up, ready? Can we make that less like, where the heck are we supposed to go? And like, this is part of the song that we're singing. Even though we're tuning, this is the beginning of the song. So think of how you can sing this with that. This is your intro, okay? Okay, we're having problems.
Can't do it. I heard the other one. Just do it.
Oh well. Rich, we did it successfully last week. Everybody shush. Basses, can I hear what we do? Yeah, so, you try that? And up. Good, with baritones. Yes, I believe. Yeah, careful with that lead, so that was good. Now, all together with the tenors. Sing that last note forward. Open up O. A little better on O. Anyway, pitch. Remember? Change. There's some lead bass. We have time, so it's fine. This is the last thing on some pitch. I know, still in the same place, right? Pitch. Easy. Yeah, can we be careful with sliding? And just kind of just get there, even if you have to lay off sound. But don't slide, because it's messing with the tone there. Can you hear that? That's better, but here's with lead bass. So if you want to jump out, or if you can, very quickly there. That's better, I think. All four?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world, wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, masters so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world, wonderful,
Guys, crescendo, big crescendo, move, but that was much better. Next.
Patriotic songs have long been an important part of barbershop harmony. We would like to conclude our time with you today with a medley of songs celebrating the great country that we're a part of.
America
home sweet home. Careful with that last vowel. Good.
America, America, my home, sweet home.
Sing that home again.
Home.
Please.
Home.
Again, listen. Tenor add. Sing home.
This is my country, land of my birth. This is my country, grandest on earth. I pledge my allegiance, America, the home for this is my country, to have and to hold, to hold.
See your faces.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesties, above the fruited plain, America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood. From sea to shining sea, mine eyes to sing the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes are at the sword. He has loosed the faithful lightning of His terrible sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie, to the ocean's wide flow. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. America, my home.
That was just a little too much at the end there, but we get there.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting us here today. You've been a great audience, and we hope that you enjoy the show, and we look forward to seeing you at our fall November 16th at the Cypress Lake Presbyterian Church in Fort Myers. Have a great evening.
You may sit. I hope this, wakens you up a bit. We really only got one shot. There were 2, 3 that, So, you know where you're messing up, dust it up. Bases. I say it because, I used to be a base, so I hear it very easily. But I did address this issue last week, real quickly though. I think only one of these are singing pickups. Yeah, pickups, yes, with different words that aren't really sung. Pickups here better, it could be a lot better. Right? However, while I'm interested in good singing, we're mostly there. You guys are starting to pick up on these things. I see a lot more faces. I'm sure Dave from out here can talk more about that in a second. But for right now, we're doing a lot of work. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to the illustrious man that makes a lot of cogs move. He was gone from us last week. Oh, how we missed him so. But in his return, he heard the cries of his people. And he has thus returned. Give it up for the one, the only, chorus manager, and somehow president, Mr. Steve.
I didn't miss you guys that much.
We did. I watched you from Peru.
Via satellite remote. So anyway, it's always fun to watch you guys from far away. But anyway, I didn't mean it that way. Oh, okay, Wednesday we have a concert. What time is that supposed to be? 3 o'clock. And we'll be there at 2. Right? Okay. And everybody has the gig sheet. Sent that out. For some reason you don't have it yet. Actually, it's on Choir Genius. You click on the calendar on that date, and it will be there. That whole thing is right there. And you can look at it that way. You can maybe print it out from Choir Genius. I have no idea.
Tomorrow, when I send out
But anyway.
Tuesday next week, this will be on there as well. Set out the agenda tomorrow.
Okay, so it'll be on the email tomorrow again too, if you need it. The one thing I wanted to point out was the uniform. We're wearing the silver vest and tie with the black shirts, black pants, socks. Shoes, we've talked about it several times. Let's do dress shoes. Nothing like Skechers or fabric of any sort. No tennis shoes. Those should be right? Anyways, known about this for like 6 weeks, so if you don't have them yet, run over to Walmart.
These black sandals I got on.
And let's.
So actually, you're saying that it's supposed to be not comfortable?
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. It's got to look good. You don't have to be comfortable, you just have to look good. And you have to look good when you arrive, okay? So please have your ties tied, your vest buttoned up, and you look like you're ready to sing when you get out of your car, okay? Walking in the door with, half your uniform on, or I know it's hot out, it's Florida, but let's try to be more professional in our appearance as we get there, okay? Okay. That's all I really wanted to say. Yes.
My wife is interested in coming, is that something we should do with that?
I think so. I think that'd be great. As a matter of fact, I'd love to give her a camera.
Oh,
And then
congratulations.
okay, I'll bring a camera. That'd be awesome. Anything else?
We've seen you on some other courses.
No, it's just us. For an hour. Some of you, if you need a stool, we've got stools in the, trailer, and we need to get those tonight. So if you don't think you can stand for an hour, then let me know, and we'll set it up. Okay? No, there's no risers, but you can be standing for a full hour. There's another way to go. So let me know. I got 3 of you that I'm thinking might need a stool. There's 1. All right. Anything else? That's it? Music, please.
Couple things.
Glenn?
We have a nice bio that's going to be written up about the choral from Sanibel Chorale. And we've got one picture from it. Last year, they sang at the Grand Ole Opry. That picture for your flyer. They sent a nice, this is what's going to be in the program that we'll have printed. We don't know exactly what they're singing yet, but you'll be sending that to me. If you're not familiar with how great these kids are, let me just read this to you, because you'll be impressed. Now, they will definitely shine us because they're 7th and 8th. You can't compete with that, but we'll do good. Seahorse Chorale is a non-audition concert choir consisting of students from the Sanibel School in Sanibel, Florida. The choir was founded in 2016 by music director Joseph Giagreco. Seahorse Chorale focuses on learning music from a variety of genres and cultures. By the way, it's a very diverse group as well when you see the picture. Ethnically, color-wise, gender-wise, really powerful. The choir frequently performs at school and community events throughout the year, including being annually selected to perform at the Walt Disney World in Orlando. The Seahorse Chorale has been privileged to perform at such prestigious venues as Carnegie Hall in New York City, where they received a rating of gold for their performance, and the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. In 2026, Seahorse Chorale has the opportunity to travel to Boston and New York City to perform at the Faneuil Hall in Boston. Annual Hall. Nathaniel, with an Annual Hall and One World Trade Center. Okay, they say they'll send you the list for the concert. All right, moving on to December 18th. You won't want to miss that one. We're going to have a 3-chorus get together. It's called the Barbershop Christmas Chorale Fest. And we're going to be sharing the stage with Paradise Coastman, Coastman from Naples, us, Gulf Coast Harmonizers, and a group from Harmony Inc. here in Fort Myers. We're going to get to know these gals, the Coastal Voices. And I have pictures for you. I've got great stuff from that, and get that going for that flyer. We're going to be singing on that. A few of us went last year, and this year it's going to we'd like to really have a big evening performance. It'll be an evening performance at 7 o'clock on December 18th. That's a Thursday evening at the church on Winkler Road. And it's called the United Church of Christ. Okay. So, cool. That's when you want to bring your wives and friends to. It'll be great. It's really packed that place. That's all I have. Okay. Anything good for the?
I don't have a renewal, but I have an announcement to make. One of our members has had this 50th renewal, 50 years, and Glenn received a very nice letter from society. Says, hello, Glenn. On behalf of Society for the Preservation and Encouragement of Barbershop Singing in America Incorporated, it is my honor to congratulate you on the remarkable achievement of 50 years of membership. Enclosed is your 50-year pin, a simple, and it's really nice. Is it okay if I pass it around? Sure.
Just so I can never get it back.
Yeah. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. Enclosed is your 50-year pin, a symbol of dedication and continuity in our community. As one who also holds 50 years in this society, I know how deeply this emblem represents our shared pride in this organization. May it remind you of the joy of fellowship, the gratitude we owe to those who came before, and the legacy you extend to those who will follow. Together we carry forward our mission of bringing people together in harmony and fellowship to enrich lives and sing. Sincerely, Robert Rund, Executive Director / CEO. Congratulations.
So it looks like we're at break time. Are we going to do, we have an hour, we probably want to run the show again. Mr. Director, what do we do here with quartet and et cetera, et cetera?
I'd say the quartet's and the performance will perform for us.
Same how the rehearsal song, yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. So quartet. Okay. Oh, a 10-minute break?
We got a 50-50 going.
50-50, 10 minutes, then we'll come back at 10 after 8. Good.
Oh, rocking of that.
Yes.
Yes.
Some of them just didn't.
It's kind of like I formed team member.
It's got
I was in my.
It really is.
We just got a text from Bob Ramsey.
Pretty good. Rehearsal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They always I can't look at the script.
Yeah, there's only one here.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Around those veins are also problems. They get a pig iron that's calculated. She's been out here in West Unfortunately, that's too much.
Because it's, well, it's intersection of our race.
There's four veins, but there's place where we have all the way around each one of those. Because there's possibly.
Oh, Western, yeah.
Sometimes they still. These are around the emissions that we will end up sending out.
That means we are beginning.
And yes.
All right, we're gonna do a couple of quartetting, and because I was asked several times already, we are going to have time to review things. And yes, the number one priority is the tag of 76 trombones. So you guys can rest easy. But quartets. So the first quartet is right after 76 trombones. And that is, oh, that's me. What is me singing again?
Justin,
That's right.
iPad, probably.
He's going in for three. Normal three.
Oh, welcome me, maybe, it's like the man says, maybe, just in time, I found you just in time, before you came, my time was running low. I was lost, a losing dice were tossed, my bridges all were crossed, nowhere to go. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear, I found my way. For love came just in time, you found me just in time, and changed my lonely life that lovely day. Now you're here, and now I know just where I'm going. No more doubt or fear, I found my way. For love came just in time, you found me just in time, and changed my lonely life and lovely man. I sure got lucky, you found me just in time.
A little bit more melody. A little louder in the melody.
Okay.
All right.
Then after, is it Lost in the Stars? Is there quartet?
Yes, here.
Correct.
And we sung the same song that we were gonna sing last week during quartet.
Understood. So after Lost in the Stars will be them. Then after 64 is, oh, it's me again. Sure. Will we decide last rehearsal we want to sing?
That's gonna be the middle song, so yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
A 2, 3. Maybe I'm right, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm weak, and maybe I'm strong, but nevertheless I'm in love with you, in love with only you. Maybe I'll win, and maybe I'll lose, and maybe I'm in for crying the blues, but nevertheless I'm in love with you, in love with you. Somehow I know at a glance the terrible chances, untenable chances that I'll be taking. I hit the star, but left with a heart that is left with a heart that keeps breaking. Maybe I'll live a life of regret, and maybe much more than I'll get, but nevertheless I'm in love with you, in love with you. Somehow I know I'm glad, terrible chances I'm taking, I'll be taking. Finally, I'm left with a heart is breaking. So maybe I'll live a life of regret, and maybe I'll give much more than I'll get, but nevertheless I'm in love. I've always been so in love. Nevertheless I'm in love with you. I'm so in love with you.
All right, all right. Those are the quartets that are singing. Bob, thank you for some notes. I will read and evaluate, and I appreciate you listening. For those that don't know, Mr. Ramsey is also watching. So, you have people watching you, or at least listening. I think it's only.
Bob. I think he's the only one.
I picked up some music for some of these webinars. Who did this one?
Probably one of the, that quartet, did you say?
Yes.
Franklin.
What's that? Yours?
I'll take it out. No, it's not.
There's a line up there, and I think it's right.
Yeah, probably Serene.
It was in this seat. I put it out there.
Okay, all right. So, how did you feel about our little room?
Good.
About what?
About our run through, also, overall.
Everything was good other than the bases were miserable. You already told us that.
Hey, it's okay to pick on you guys. It's not picking on me.
I think that there's such a difference in faces, if we could just get our faces together and bring life to the song. And I think that, some of us are really trying, and yet that's making a huge contrast to fellows who may be more dedicated. So we can find a way to, the audience hears, but they also see. It's just as important as singing.
Okay, well, since you decided to say that segues me into the illustrious.
Be certified.
Certified in something. Mr. Dave Obar, please share your thoughts on what you observed.
What experience?
What was your experience?
My entire experience was, you guys are singing very well. This is probably the most consistent vocal production I've heard from this group in my 3+ years. Really good. I don't think you realize how well you're singing. And there were problems and there were weak spots, but overall, pretty well in tune. I didn't get the sense that every song was going downhill. And if we sang another verse, we'd be 2.5 steps low. There wasn't a sense, I'm not really excellent at that, but there was not a sense of flapping. We've been fighting that for a long time, but mostly, I think we stayed near the pitch we started in, which is an excellent thing. So, good singing, and just overall. Some pretty good performing. Some of you I know I can count on, and you do a good job. And I thank you for that. There's 2 or 3 of you. Well, let's just be real about this. But you sing really well, but you look like you're having a terrible time. Like that. Well, notify your face, buddy. I bring this up in front of all of you because he and I talked about this about 6 times. That's not one of his strengths, believe me. But the good news is he kind of stands out. Some of you are actually quite expressive. or you wander, your vision wanders away. You gotta keep it on, gotta sing through Josh. You tend to sing across here a little bit. You look like you're working really hard too. And I know Jim will do a better job in front of an audience than you did tonight. Because you can be really good at that, but tonight you were really focused. And the focus is not what we're paying to see. So you've got songs that you don't know very well, and that just causes you to get the third verse, and we don't want to see that. You have to act. You have to act sophisticated in New York, even though terrified would be better. That is the best I've ever heard you sing that. By far. It's really coming along. Now, when I said the word is sophisticated, I need to see a little bit more, I got this. When in fact, I know you're thinking, I don't got this. There's no way I got this. Can we skip this song? But we can't show that to the audience because they pay big money. We owe them a performance, and we didn't perform. These were fine. Didn't look very sophisticated here, but we accomplished our musical objective. So, all right, we'll take that. 76 Trombones, I said, was a song about pride. And I want to just talk to you for just a second about that. I don't know if you know and love the Music Man like I do. I challenge you. I bet I know more about you. But David Wright's arrangement of 76 Trombones at the Ambassadors of Harmony, it's all over YouTube. It's one of those huge barbershop performances on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. Talk about terrorize. Holy cow.
Are we going to terrorize the show?
But he wrote an introduction that is the sense of the song. The con man comes to town trying to convince everybody that he knows music, but he doesn't. But he's really good at convincing people that he does. His typical gig is to stir up a band, take orders for the uniforms, get deposits for the uniforms, and be on the next train out of town. You'll see those uniforms when hell freezes over because he's moving on. The outlaw territory, he says. So, the introduction David wrote for the song says over and over, I was there. Because he's telling people as part of this con that he played in the greatest marching band in the history of marching bands. And he goes on to describe, we had 115 cornets and we had 50 cannon. Right, 50 cannons to the square so you could go boom once. And he just goes on, and the point is, he was there in that band. And that's what we need to show them. We are just incredibly proud that we were there. So if you can show them that, they might like that song even better. Okay? So what else do I want to say about this? So yes, that was good except for the tag. Look at a Smile is a love song, boys. I didn't see a whole lot of love song out of some of you. You know, your pitch is, we go together. Like a wink and a smile come together. A wink without a smile looks dirty, and a smile without a wink isn't so convincing. But if you put them together, that's just like you and me, sweetie. It's a love song. And you can enjoy this more. We haven't spent a lot of time on this lately to show it a little bit. See a lot of you going,
Yep.
you know, so, and that was also true of Lost in the Stars. We haven't done as much of this lately as we used to. We used to sing this really well, and we'll get there. All right. So where I was disappointed, I'll tell you, you did a great job. Coney Island wasn't near enough fun. We spent a lot of time a couple of years ago on all the drama in this thing, and most of you just stood there and sang. It took a week to tune it up, which we don't have. we can't do that. Okay? But that's what once we got there, there wasn't very much fun. There wasn't very much drama. We all are bound for goodbye, my Coney Island baby. That's the whole point of the song. and it seems like we've forgotten about that. So I would encourage you to remember that. You might even try looking at the words. When I'm 64 was fine. We sung it probably a little better. We had a little more fun with it. When Paul McCartney wrote this, he wasn't a teenager. He was 14. Dang it! That's just not right.
Technically, that's a teenager.
It is a teenager, but it's a low-end teenager. Okay.
How did he know so much?
How did he know so much? Kid was naturally talented. All right, What a Wonderful World was pretty good, and I wrote that it's a song about appreciating what we have. And we could use more tenderness and warmth and looking like you really do appreciate the world we have. See, a lot of times when we agree with something, what happens? Sometimes our heads go up and down. Huh. Can you do that while you're singing? You can. You should. My favorite line in this song is, they're really when you meet people on the street, you say, how do you do? You're really saying, I love you. That's a powerful line. And it gets thrown away as we sing. That's a big deal. Okay, and this was good too. This was good. The key changes have been just torture on this. And they work fine. They really work fine. Well, patriotism, is that what I wrote? Huh. So patriotism is hard to express, but pride is not. So as you start each song, reset and go, dang it, this is my country. And I think it'll be more effective. So by this time, we were exhausted. And it showed. Again, we've got to play all four quarters, boys. We're putting some good songs at the back, but if we're getting to the back and you're too tired to perform them, maybe we should put them back up front.
Unfortunately, the quartets will help the guys have a couple of minutes while they
A little bit of downtime, that's right. Yep. Except that, because of the nature of the venue and the way we're going to do it, you need to perform while the quartets are singing. What's your job when they're standing there in front of you like this, singing to the crowd? Your job is to go. If you can rest while you're doing that, that's fine. What I'm excited about is these 10 songs are, math is not my strong suit, roughly 75%, maybe closer to 80% of our November 16th show. And you are already singing them pretty well. Okay. To this, we're going to add one Christmas song out of the two, and the other two. And they are Everybody Loves a Lover and Bring Back Those Good Old Days. And then the show's done. And we're 2 months out. This is exciting stuff for me. I'm really pleased with the way it's done tonight. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for getting us this gig 2 months out. Thanks for getting it. I can't be there. Of course, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We sing all these songs about tonight. Have a great time. Would you please?
Thanks for the presentation.
Now, with all that said, there's lots of stuff we can review. I think my sense is fine.
Sure.
Let me have a seat, even though that wasn't the key you guys were in when we got there. Marching still to this day, sing your day chord. You see? I don't know if you can hear. This is just to make you aware.
a little under that pitch. If you can't hear it, just be aware and see if we can start working our ear to hear those differences. Here's a pitch. Day. Lead bass. Okay. Outside. That's much better. Remember, that's one thing you gotta think about. Singing through that mechanism. Sing day. Remember the rule of octaves. You don't need to be so loud. Sing day. Yes. Leads from marching still to the, and then we'll sing tag. Marching, go.
Marching still to this day. March along, march along. To this
By the way, we would need to be a little higher tenors. Day, march along, come back here, marching today. So can I hear, marching still to ready leads and
marching still to this day. March along, march along. To this
much better. Now, the tricky part, context.
We get a, anything like that for this? Marching to.
So I'll be, we'll be marching this, do this. It'll be, yeah, you'll know, and I'll make sure we're all together.
Because we don't seem to almost ever get this together.
Well, if, this is also why we need to, hey guys, this is also why we need to be musicians and know the other parts of the tune. Because you're singing march, march, just bass baritone, watch this.
marching till marching to this day.
So now,
Easy count, it's a 3 count.
well, yes,
But this,
yes.
2 gets 3 counts.
The 3 counts is the 3 moves of a baritone. So no matter what speed it is, you know, the baritones have those moves, and then we go. That's why, because I'm not an octopus. Quickly. Oh, 8:30, my gosh, all of this time. Yeah, let's just do the whole song, 76.
Remember, he's a snake oil salesman who's bragging about an imaginary band they played in.
That's also one more thing. As soon as the pitch is blown, performance is on. So which means, watch me. So the director has come up, which means I'm now engaged. And when Stan goes to pitch, right? I've engaged, I'm beginning the song. So what's the song? He says, I'm that sleepwalk salesman. I was there, I'm trying to convince them. So the director's there. Pitch. Right? I've engaged. The audience is like, oh, what are they going to do now? Not before we even sing. That's with every song.
get into the headspace as the pitch is blown. Here we go.
Wah, 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 sis, boom. Wah, 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 76 crossing bones at the big parade, hooray, 110 Corvettes, close at hand, more than 1,000 rows from the finest right you roll, songs of every famous band. 76 crossing bones out the morning sun, 110 Corvettes, right behind, more than 1,000 breeze, springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were cummerbund, timpani, and horse of two. Thundering, thundering, all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoon, big bassoon, having his big fat say. There were 50,000 cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering, louder than before. And clarinets of every size, and trumpeters who improvise a full octave higher than the score. 76 trombones hit the counterpoint, 110 cornets blazed away, away to the rhythm of march, march, march. Everyone began to march, and they're marching still to this day. March along, march along, marching along to this day. Still marching to this day.
How was that compared to
It
last
was
year?
better, it had more spirit, more life, more, hey, this was a lot of fun, you should try it sometime. That's what we need.
You gotta keep that in mind. I saw a lot more engagement with what we were saying. So keep that in mind. Like, there were more than, there was this, I saw that. How would you communicate that? I really like that. Very good. Let's go to New York real quick. I have time. I hit a few things. Let me have that New York pitch. I know you just put a bit right next to it. Also, another general rule of thumb. Did you sing sing that? Too much. So you can be responsive to what my hands are doing. Because a lot of the time I see you staring at this. And it's what's going on. Just another reminder. I'm giving you information here. Stop looking here. Look here. All right, let me have that pitch. Take it up from the chorus. If I can make. So. Ready? If I can. The leads. On the two. So a 3, 4.
If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere it's up to. Da 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 da
stood out when we got to the new slow section and the leads were singing their solo. We are all used to paying so much attention to the musical junk around the leads. It's stunned me to realize that it's really all about the leads. And you guys need to sing quite a bit louder there. You'll solve a myriad of problems if you'll just take control and let that happen, okay? Because that way these guys become the Pips and you become Gladys Knight. That time Gladys didn't show.
We did last week, so we were doing much.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm 100% behind what you're saying. Is they could be a little bit more. I was going to probably reward it as, hey guys, bring it down just a little bit more.
Spotlight's on that.
Okay.
You have the hard notes,
But what
make it easier.
that part is all about the crew, right? Where you're singing these little town blues.
All the sophistication you got.
Right?
Don't put your cigarette down, it's gonna be right there.
Don't put your cigarette in your scotch, because that ruins both.
All right, pick up from the same place. I may slow it down a tad more. So, but remember, we want to highlight the leads. Pitch. If I can. Ready? 3, 4.
If I can make it better.
Good time. We're at like a 6-5. Okay, we're in the chorus. But don't shout. If I can. Ready? If it's a 3, 4.
If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. These little town are melting away. Gonna make a brand new start in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York.
So that was quite a bit better, Leeds. The other thing you've got working, not necessarily in your favor, these little town blues. Now hold that for 7 beats. Something's got to happen. It's got to have a little growth, a little decay. It's got to have a little life, because you have that like 3 times in a row. So it did a great job of taking over the melody and making sure we knew it was all about you. Now I'll show off a little. It'll be worth the trouble. Okay.
E. Same place. If I can.
Is that the key we were singing in?
That was.
Come on, guys. That's what we have a pitch fight for. Don't stay on pitch.
If you sing on pitch, you're supposed to stand out of the job.
Yeah. They'd be the happiest of campers.
If I can read 3, 4.
If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. These little towns are melting away. Make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York.
John saying a brand new start of it, that's actually really appropriate there.
Yeah.
So if you all put a little brand into that, it
I
might,
like to put a little ground.
yes. And I think it'd be fun to have that there.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, but just
There's that.
make a brand new start.
And show us at the same time, and it'll all make sense.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me just hear the lead sing that. Everyone else doing a really good job. Leads. These Little Town Blues. Leads. Just for funsies. Stand. These Little Town Blues. Ready? These 2, 3.
These little town blues are melting away. Gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York.
A lot of life in those lines, and that's really what we need.
Remember, when you're holding a note for more than just a beat, do something. So never apologize for doing something musical without my permission. I give you permission now. Be musical. Good. I want to take a look at, do we have a B flat? Sing what? What? From This Is It, I'm pointing, look, this is it. Your first chord is what? So here's a B flat. Sing what?
What?
Sing broad.
Broad.
Okay. I need to hear those chords when we start those songs. Here's B flat. What a night.
What a night.
Yes. Now give me an E. Ooh, sing that.